Hello YouTubers, it's me Shantae53 here with my week 4 update, and unfortunately I don't have good news this week, but I don't have bad news. I stayed the same on the scale this week, which I guess I should be happy, but you know I'm against being happy when you don't lose weight, so I'm not happy. But I know I messed up this week because I went and dined out for lunch. One of my co-workers talked me into going to lunch. I had brought my lunch and everything. I had my little chicken tortilla, and she was like, oh, you gotta go, you gotta go. So I went, and I wasn't prepared when I went, so I didn't know how many points the Mexican food would be. And I ordered this plate of nachos. Granted, I didn't eat all the nachos, but it had all this cheese and meat on it. And then the chips were kind of greasy. I didn't know how many points it would be. But I found out when I went to the Weight Watchers meeting that when you go out to eat, you need to use the pocket guide. And in the pocket guide, there's a section called Dining Out. And it has by restaurant type, it has foods that are better for you to eat. So if you go to a Mexican restaurant, for instance, the reason that I got the nachos was because I didn't want a chicken soft taco, which would have been the better choice, right? But I had been eating chicken tortillas and they were getting kind of boring, and I didn't want to have just a chicken soft taco. But I found out in the pocket guide today at the Weight Watchers meeting that I could have had a quesadilla, and it would have only been, I think, maybe 7 points for a 4-inch quesadilla with chicken and cheese. So one thing you got to do is be prepared when you go out, and that's what my video was about today, winning when eating out. So look at the pocket guide. Be careful with buffalo wings. I know buffalo wings, for 3 wings is 9 points. So if you eat 6 wings, that's 18 points. And I know if you go to some restaurants, they give you 10 wings. So that's a lot of points. A margarita is 18 points. So be careful there. One thing that's good about summertime is I looked up spare ribs because I was scared that I wouldn't be able to eat pork ribs anymore. Well, it turns out that pork ribs are, for 4 ribs, it's 9 points. So it's not so bad, not as bad as I thought. So I'm happy about that. So let me tell you about my weight. I started out at 237. And then now I'm 218, so I've lost a total of 19 pounds. But when I started Weight Watchers, I was 225, because I did another diet before Weight Watchers. Now, since Weight Watchers, I have lost 7 pounds since being on Weight Watchers, 7.1 pounds. But I want to be 160, so I have 58 pounds to go. So I'm supposed to lose 2 pounds a week. And since I didn't lose this week, I didn't gain, didn't lose, I got to lose 4 pounds this coming up week. So I'm taking this serious, and I have to meet my goals. It's, you know, I can't lose. The only thing I can lose is weight. So this is my last chance to get it right, So I can't get the lap band surgery because I didn't weigh enough to get the lap band surgery, unfortunately. And I didn't want to gain the weight just to get the surgery and then end up getting rejected for the surgery, or the surgery not working or something. So I'm doing it on my own with Weight Watchers, and it's been going good so far. I like the diet. I'm not really hungry. Usually I can find some vegetables or fruit to eat if I get hungry, so that helps because the fruits and vegetables are 0 points, except for avocados, I believe. Even bananas are 0 points. So I did good today eating. I went to the movies and I carried my 100-calorie bag of popcorn. So I was happy about that. I saw Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Think Like a Man was the name of the movie. And it was really good. And it gave me perspective about my life and my dating life, and because I'm divorced, and I'm kind of not really in the dating phase. I know I'm saying I'm dating, but I kind of put it on stall so I can lose weight. And I haven't been meeting the guys that I like, because maybe my standards are a little higher. I know there was one woman, it was like a CEO or something, and it was she didn't want to date a guy because he had a messed up car or didn't have a job, but he had potential. So I guess in some situations I need to think about, does the man have potential? But a car is a minimum for me. You gotta have a nice car or something. I mean, it can't be raggedy, like the bumper falling off. I don't know, but maybe I shouldn't be like that. But that's something I gotta think about. But I don't want to settle either, because I know being bigger, you don't have access to all the beautiful men. You have, you know, some mediocre men that you're kind of looking at, because, you know, it's harder to get that guy you want when you're overweight. So I don't want to compromise so much. I want to lose my weight and get the guy I want. But I mean, even when I do lose my weight, I mean, the guy doesn't have to be totally perfect. I don't mind if he has a little weight on him or, you know, some flaws. But I think that if I just sit around and just be complacent with myself at this weight, who can be attracted to someone that doesn't care about their health? That's more or less what it's about. Not about being fat, but somebody that just doesn't care about their health. So when I'm a little healthier, like maybe when I hit 190, I'll start dating again. But I don't really want to date right now, because I just don't like it. So anyway, you understand what I'm saying. Maybe some of you feel the same way. I don't know. Let me know. But so anyway, I did good on my diet today. So you know, because I got to lose 4 pounds this week, so I'm going in hard, make sure I lose the weight. And I want to talk about this video called Strip by Chris Brown. It's been kind of motivating me, because Chris Brown did the video Strip, and he lost some weight. It looks like he's a little more chiseled. His face is a little more chiseled and stuff. He like lost weight, and in his stomach you can see his muscles a little bit better. So I feel like watching that video, I can get to my goal too. I can get to where my face is more defined and everything, and lose my weight and get back to where I'm skinny again. It feels so good. I mean, he looks like he runs and everything. You just tell by his face that he's been exercising. That's how I want to look. I want to look like somebody can look at me and say, oh, she exercises, you know. So anyway, I did a mile today at the park, and what I want to start doing is running a mile a day for 5 days a week. So that's my new thing, because I didn't really get all my workouts in this week because I couldn't get to the gym or whatever. But I can go in my basement and run a mile on my treadmill, or I can go to the park or to the gym. So the gym is not an excuse anymore if I don't have the money for the gym. So a mile a day, a mile a day, I can do that, and for 5 days. And then I want to do 2 miles when I can. And I want to, like today, I jogged for most of that mile. And usually I would walk a lot, but I jogged most of the mile, and that made me happy. I felt really good afterward. I want to get to where I'm running the whole mile, like running. So I'm just going to keep doing it till I get to where I'm running the whole mile. Running, not jogging, running. So that's a nice goal. I like that. Wanted to tell you about a little savior I have. These little strawberry fruities. Instead of stopping for KFC today on the way home from the movies or Checkers or whatever, I popped a little fruity in my mouth, and these are 1 point for half a box. So it's 2 points for the box. But they're really chewy little gummies, and they take a while to dissolve. You can see. They take a while to dissolve in your mouth, because you don't want to chew them because it gets stuck in your teeth and everything. So you kind of put it in your mouth and kind of suck on it for a while, and it gets rid of the cravings of everything else around you, because you feel like you're cheating a little bit. You're getting some candy or something, but it's really, you know, you're not going to eat the whole half box in one sitting. So you're not going to eat the full 1 point anyways. And I have some on my desk at work. So instead of getting desserts that are floating around the office, I pop one in. You know, and it's like, you know, so that's good. You get the picture. So that's really all I have to say today. Is watch it when you're dining out. You know, be very cognizant of what you're eating. Make sure you know your points before you eat them. You know, so it's not like the killer under the stairs coming out to get you. You don't know he's going to come out to get you. You don't know your points. You don't know that's going to get you. So just make sure you know your points. Even if someone asks you to go to out to eat at last minute, have your pocket guide on you so you can look up points for the general food, because I know you can't just look on the nutrition guide and say, oh, this is this many points, or you don't have time to look it up on the internet. Have your pocket guide so you can go to that food and, you know, figure out what's best for that restaurant. So that's all I have today. Put your comments below. Let me know what you think, how your journey is going. I think everyone would like to hear your story too. So let's do this together. You know, I'm losing 4 pounds this week. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. You know, just because I didn't lose this week doesn't mean that I'm going to chalk this up as a failure. I'm going for it. I'm going to lose this 58 pounds. And I'm going to tell you next week that I'm down 4 pounds. Talk to you later. Bye.